Have you ever felt like you're living a double life, like you have to be two different people depending on who you're with? That's the exact situation for Starr Carter, the powerful protagonist of Angie Thomas's incredible novel, The Hate You Give. This isn't just a story. It's a window into a reality that many people face every single day. Starr navigates to completely different worlds. By day, she's a student at Williamson Prep, a fancy, mostly white private school, where she's careful about how she speaks, what she says, and how she acts. She code switches, essentially dimming parts of her personality to fit in and not be seen as the girl from the ghetto. But when she goes home, she's back in Garden Heights, her predominantly black, poor neighborhood. It's a community rich with culture, family, and love, but also one that faces struggles and systemic neglect. She loves both parts of her life, but trying to keep them separate is like walking a tightrope, and it's exhausting. This delicate balance is shattered one fateful night. After a party, Starr is in the car with her childhood best friend, Khalil. They get pulled over by a police officer. The situation escalates tragically and unjustly, and Starr becomes the sole witness to a devastating event. In that moment, her two separate worlds collide in the most painful way imaginable. Suddenly, Starr is thrust into the center of a national firestorm. What she saw could change everything, but speaking out is terrifying. She's scared. Scared for her safety, for her family's safety, and scared of what the world will think. The media starts painting a picture of Halil that she doesn't recognize, and the police department has its own version of events. Starr feels immense pressure from her community to speak the truth, but also pressure from the world of Williamson Prep to stay quiet and not make waves. She's trapped, feeling powerless and invisible, just like she did before, but now the stakes are higher than ever. It's in this moment of crisis that Starr's family becomes her anchor. Her father, Maverick, is a former gang member who now owns a local grocery store. He's fiercely protective and has raised his children with a deep understanding of their rights and their history. He instills in them the principles of the Black Panther Party's 10-point program, teaching them about self-respect, community, and the importance of fighting for justice. He's the one who constantly reminds Starr that her voice is her most powerful weapon. Her mother, Lisa, is a nurse who works tirelessly to provide for her family. She's the steady, pragmatic force who wants nothing more than to protect her children from the dangers of the world. She's worried about the risks of Starr speaking out, fearing the backlash and the trauma it will bring. This creates a realistic and moving tension within the family. It's not about being right or wrong. It's about two parents who love their child fiercely, but have different ideas about how to keep her safe. This dynamic is so real. It shows that family support isn't always about everyone agreeing, but about navigating difficult decisions together with love and respect at the core. Then there's her Uncle Carlos, a police officer who is also a father figure to Starr. He loves her deeply, but his profession puts him in a complicated position. He tries to see the situation from a law enforcement perspective, which clashes with what Starr experienced. This relationship adds another layer of complexity to the story, showing that these issues aren't black and white. It forces Starr and us as readers to confront uncomfortable truths and understand that people we love can have perspectives that are difficult to reconcile with our own. With the unwavering, though sometimes conflicting, support of her family, Starr begins a difficult journey. She starts to realize that staying silent is its own kind of betrayal of Halil, of her community, and of herself. The title itself, The Hate You Give, comes from a concept by the rapper Tupac Shakur. The hate you give, little infants, FS everybody. It means that the racism and systemic issues that are fed to young people will eventually come back to harm society as a whole. Starr understands that the injustice Khalil faced is part of this larger cycle, and if no one speaks up, the cycle will never be broken. Finding her voice is not an overnight transformation. It's a gradual, painful, and incredibly brave process. She starts by giving an anonymous interview, then eventually agrees to testify before a grand jury. Each step is terrifying, but with each step, she grows stronger. She learns to shed the two versions of herself and embrace her whole identity. She realizes she doesn't have to choose between Williamson Starr and Garden Heights Starr. She is just Starr, all of it. Her experiences, her voice, her heritage, they all make her who she is. As she speaks her truth, it sends ripples through her community and beyond. Her courage inspires others to protest, to demand accountability, and to see the humanity behind the headlines. Of course, her activism comes with a cost. Her friendships at Williamson are tested. Her family faces threats, and her community is thrown into turmoil. But through it all, Starr learns an invaluable lesson. Courage isn't the absence of fear, it's acting in spite of it. It's about understanding your responsibility to your community and finding the strength to stand for what is right, even when it's the hardest thing in the world to do. The Hate You Give is more than just a novel. It's a powerful call to action. It teaches us that no matter how young you are or how powerless you feel, your voice has the power to ignite change. It shows us the profound importance of family, not just as a source of love, but as our foundation for courage and our compass for morality. Starr's journey is a masterclass in empathy, responsibility, and the incredible strength it takes to turn pain into purpose. The story encourages us to listen, to learn, and to speak out against injustice wherever we see it. It reminds us to cherish our families, to listen to their wisdom, and to work together to protect and uplift our communities. Starr Carter's story will stay with you long after you've finished it. A powerful reminder that one voice, speaking the truth with courage and kindness, can indeed change the world. Thank you so much for watching and exploring this incredible story with me. If you've read The Hate You Give or seen the movie, I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more content. See you next time.